Hi everybody, I am back with another update, post-op update for the gastric sleeve surgery. I am currently 167 pounds and I was in July 230 pounds. And I just wanted to give you guys another little update on how everything is going, how everything's progressing. Everything so far is doing really, really good. I went and got lab work done this past month at the beginning of the month, and all of my labs have came back normal. My cholesterol is still a little elevated. It's 206 and it's supposed to be under 200. So it is still a little elevated, and I need to watch my salt intake. That's one thing that is like really hard for me to do because I love salt, which is probably why I've gained a little bit of weight, too. I stay, in between 160 and 167 right now. And like I said, that's probably my fluid intake and because of my salt intake as well. I am currently trying to have a baby. Me and my husband have started trying again. I have been infertile for quite a while due to my PCOS, diabetes. I had severe diabetes. I was a type 2 diabetic. My A1C level was almost an 11, which it's not supposed to be over a 5. So I struggled with it really, really bad before my surgery. After my surgery, like a week after my surgery, I got to stop taking all of my medications. I didn't have to take them anymore. My diabetes is now a 5.1, which is really, really good. My diabetes is completely under control now without medications. I have completely self-cured myself, I guess you could say, since the sleeve. I stay away from sugary things as much as I can. Not saying that I don't have them. I do. I just limit myself because if not, it could get really bad. And also I could gain weight and it hurts my stomach and I get headaches. I just don't want to deal with all of that. Like I said, me and my husband are trying again, and I have been infertile, and we have not had success since we lost our son in 2018. I went to preterm labor at 23 weeks, and he lived 3 days. So since then, and before him, we actually had a miscarriage, and that's what led us to get pregnant the second time with Adrian. We got pregnant with him 2 weeks after our first miscarriage, and I have another son who is 8 years old now. He was actually 6 weeks early, and that was due to my diabetes as well. So it had really affected my life as far as having children because I wasn't healthy and my diabetes was out of control and I couldn't contain it. Like I couldn't control it even with medication. It was really hard. So I'm thankful that I was able to get the gastric sleeve surgery. I was very blessed. I was able to get it done. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, I had it done in Tijuana, Mexico. A lot of people freak out over that. A lot of people are like scared, but my mom is actually one of the coordinators over the gastric sleeve, like scenario, like gastric sleeve and like bariatric surgeries. Her and one of her best friends also is one of the coordinators. The doctors are all amazing. They are super clean, super nice. Dr. Benacourt was actually one of my physicians, and he helped me a lot. He speaks pretty good English as well. So it was, for me, it was $3,100, which there was a deal going on at that time. I think it's close to the upwards of 5,000 usually, but they have deals all the time. Everything was completely safe, completely clean. The staff was amazing. The hospital was amazing. I had no issues, no scares, no worries. They took care of me completely, just like I would be taken care of in the States, if not better care. So everybody, like I said, they freak out over that, but it is cheaper and it I think it works out for me a lot better. It worked out for me a lot better anyways. Here in the States, it can be without insurance in the upwards of $24,000. With insurance, most usually it is around $18,000 still. So I would prefer to just go ahead and go to Mexico and get it done for $3,100. My husband did get to go with me, and he does speak a little bit of Spanish, so he did help me a little bit. But if you don't worry, because you can use Google Translate on your phone, which is, hey, amazing. They also use it as well to communicate back and forth if you don't know Espanol. But it always helps if you do. So, but anyways, if you have any questions about that, just message me and I can get you some more info. Back to the surgery. I was in the hospital for 4 days total. I went in, actually had arrived in San Diego to go over to Tijuana Thursday, but we didn't actually get to go until Friday morning. We didn't actually go in because we had a late plane that arrived late. So we got back to Tijuana, which is only like a 20 to 25 minute drive from San Diego, and we got there around 1:30 or so in the morning, and we got to sleep, and then Friday morning is when they prepped me for surgery. They did my test to check my sugar and my, labs, my heart, things like that, to make sure I was going to be okay through surgery. So everything was good other than my sugar. Obviously, I had a sugar of 200. This was only after eating liquids for 4 days prior. So, I mean, my sugar was pretty high, even for, to only be having liquids for a few days, and that was protein shakes and stuff. So, they were concerned about that, but, that was 200 to 250 was my normal anyways. So I wasn't too concerned, whereas they were. They gave me a shot of insulin, and then they sent me down to surgery, so it wasn't a big deal. They took me down for surgery. I had my surgery. I come back up. Obviously, I was loopy. I don't even remember, like, after waking up, or even if I woke up in the afternoon or in the evening. I don't remember. I was, like, out of it. I did do an update, though, so you guys can go and check that out. I was really, really happy with it. I had minimal gas pain. It wasn't very much at all, which a lot of people do have really bad gas pain. For me, I was always in pain, so for me, it I guess didn't affect me as much. But I had some gas relief or whatever that I was able to take, and it helped me with that. I did get swollen after the surgery because I had to walk a lot through the airports when I come back home. But anyways, before I get to that, the day after the surgery, which was Saturday, they let us go to the beach. I walked around the beach for a while. Me and my husband both did, and I'm pretty sure I posted that video as well, so you can see, like, my facial difference and my arm difference and my stomach difference. Maybe, I don't know if you can really tell. Let me go back here. Yeah, sorry. I might be showing a little bit too. My butt is flat, like, completely. I don't have a butt. I never have. Even when I was bigger, I wasn't blessed with a booty. I was always blessed with boobies. That's, I guess, one of God's gifts to me, I suppose. I'd much rather have a butt than boobs, but, that's how it goes sometimes. But anyways, we did get to go around the beach, Tijuana. My husband, like I said, he did go with me. He ate his meals for 4 days, about $20. And that's because pesos are so much cheaper than American dollars. So he was able to eat off of $20 for 4 days for, all of his meals. So that was really awesome. And that was including his drinks and all that stuff. The nurses there, they provided amazing care. They were absolutely wonderful. Anything I needed, anything I wanted. They do give you pain medication. They do give you pain medication to take home with you. They make sure that you are safe to go back home. They do tests. They run tests like an air test, I think is what it's called, or a leak test to make sure that you're not leaking before you do leave Mexico. So that way if you do need to stay longer, you can stay longer. Like I said, they were all really amazing, really nice, really kind. They went out of their way to make me comfortable, to make my husband comfortable. He got to stay in the hospital room with me. He was right there by my side in a hospital bed as well. They have those there for the guests. The total surgery for everything, including the plane tickets, was $4,100, and that's because I think we went around a time where everybody was traveling and, you know, the tickets were up because they were like $600 a piece for our plane tickets. So we did pay, you know, more than a lot of people will pay for theirs. Like I said, it was in July, at the end of July, so people were traveling and everything. Then California is probably one of the biggest states to travel to, especially in the summer. So, but we did make it back. Excuse me. It's what, 4:07 in the morning, and I'm up making a video because my husband is at work and I'm bored. So, anyways, back to Tijuana. Like I said, I had very good success with it. I didn't have any complications whatsoever. I did have a little bit of a backache, but that was only because of the walking that we had to do in the airports. Like, we had to pretty much travel from one end of the airport to the other, and these airports are not small. Like, Charlotte Airport is really, really, really huge, okay? And walking from one end to the other, it was difficult for me after surgery because, I mean, you're not supposed to walk that much and that fast and sit that long, and we missed a plane, so we had to wait. It was just a big ordeal. So anyways, I got home and finally was able to rest, and, you know, like I said, they give you medication, so it's not a big deal. You can contact your coordinator, you can contact the doctor, you know, any needs that you have or any complications or whatever, you can always, you know, contact one of them. Also go to your family physician. I follow up with my family physician. I don't have to go back to Mexico or anything like that for it. I can't wait to go back to Mexico. I'm so excited to go back to Mexico because I'm ready to see Dr. Benacourt, and hopefully one of my friends will let me go with them when they go. But we'll see. So anyways, I would like to go back just to visit though, because I think that would be awesome, especially go to the beach again and just be able to experience the things I wasn't really able to experience, like their food, like my husband was able to, because obviously of my sleeve. So, but like I said, I'm very happy and very comfortable. I do have some sagging skin. My stomach area is mostly where my sag is. You can obviously see that I do have a little bit right in here. But hopefully once we're able to get back to the gym after this coronavirus is over, I'll be able to tighten that up some and get that done. And I think they also have surgeries even for that too there. It's something that I may look into if it doesn't work out. Like I said, I still have some tightening to do. Once I'm able to tighten what I need, I will go from there. But you can see, like, sorry, my hair's a mess, you guys. You can see, like, my face and, like, how different it is from my previous videos. My sizes, right now I'm in a large shirt, and I am in a size 10 to 12 skirt, because I don't wear pants. Even if I was in pants, it would still be like a 10-12. But I'm really comfortable with who I am, and I have a lot more confidence than I have ever before. My husband, he has always said I was beautiful, but it makes me feel even more beautiful now he's just amazing. I mean, he didn't care that I was big. He met me when I was big, so he didn't care that I was big. He cared about my health, and that's one thing that I really want to stress with everybody, is that your health is important. And if it's something that can help you, then I would suggest doing it immensely, because it's changed my life for the better. And my son, he's so much more confident of me now, that I'm able to get out and play with him and do things with him and run with him where I wasn't able to before. I could barely run down 2 steps before. I was panting. Like, it was bad. And I'm just so thankful that my son is able to have a mom now. I'm 29 years old. I'll be 30 in August. So I'm just thankful that my son will have a mom that will able to be healthy for him as well, and set good examples for him. Eating wise, I eat a lot of protein. I eat a lot of chicken, and chicken's one of my favorite things. Even if my family goes out to fast food, which they do quite often, I will get chicken nuggets, like a 4-piece chicken nugget. If I go to McDonald's or whatever, that's usually their choice or whatever for fast food, because we don't really eat out fast food anywhere else. We'll go to like a fish joint or whatever. I don't eat a lot of fish. That's one thing that I've never liked, is fish. My mom used to make fish all the time when we were little, like the fish sticks, like the gross stuff. So I can't even really do that unless it's Captain D's, and that's not good for you. So, you know, obviously I don't do it often. But, so yeah, I eat a lot of protein, a lot of meat. I'll eat a lot of red meat, which is another reason why my cholesterol is probably high. I don't know if I said that before or not, but I do eat a lot of red meat, and I had to get a lot of protein in because my iron was low in the beginning, and I just couldn't seem to have my energy back. I was just always tired all the time, whether it was working or, you know, stress or not. It was just, I was always tired. So I started making sure I got extra protein in, and I don't eat potatoes. I can't eat potatoes anymore. They gross me out. They hurt my stomach. They're not good for you anyways. They have a lot of carbs, a lot of sugar. You just don't need potatoes. I mean, I know a lot of people are potato fanatics. Trust me, I was obsessed with them, and now I can't eat them. I don't want them. I don't even crave them. I literally crave vegetables, which I hated before. Unless they were cold, I could not eat cooked vegetables, and now I love them so much. Your taste buds do change. I cannot eat sweets like I was able to before. I could take one bite usually of a sweet, and it hurts my mouth and gives me almost an instant headache. It's just so sugary to me that I can't do it. So I don't eat a lot of sweet things. Now, like candies, I can eat them sometimes, but they feel like they leave air bubbles, so I can't eat a lot of candies either. Same with gummies. I tried to pack in my son's gummies one day, which is a horrible mistake. I felt instantly sick afterwards. I don't eat those either. But like I said, you will be able to figure out what you're able to tolerate and what you're not able to. But yeah, so if you have any questions or anything like that, just give me a holler. You can message me or whatever. I'm usually always available. Like I said, I work night shift 3 days a week. And my husband also, he does as well, but I'm usually up all hours of the night and day because I do have an 8-year-old and 2 dogs that I have to take care of as well. So anyways, if you have any questions, just give me a holler.